Good morning, folks. This is Chris in Cape Town with an update on South Africa's election results. We're now at nearly 50% of polling stations or voting districts having reported in. It's 11,622 of 23,293 voting districts who've sent their results in. At this stage, there are some clear losers. The biggest of which at the moment is clearly the African National Congress, which had 57% of the popular vote last time. And while there's much vote, half of it to still be counted, they're currently at 42.9%, so 43 down from 57. That's a 14-point swing. That is a disaster if that holds up. The Democratic Alliance is doing okay, slightly better. They were at 20 point something, now they're 23, but not great. The big winner, of course, is MK, which has 10.28% of the vote at this hour, with nearly 700,000 votes. And another big loser is the Economic Freedom Fighters, which is 641,000, 9.55% of the popular vote. Now, you might say they only got a little over 10 last time, so they're about 1% down. But this is a party that swore that it was going to take off and do really well. And as I said, over the past several years, there aren't enough dumb South Africans to push the EFF above 15%. And I predicted a few weeks ago they would come in somewhere between 7 and 11%, probably 8, 9%. And that's where they're trending right now. Another big winner, the Patriotic Alliance, Gabe McKenzie's party, is close to 200,000 votes, nearly 3%. They could be a kingmaker in a potential coalition, which is what they wanted. Other disappointments thus far include the Inkatha Freedom Party, which has just 2.4% of the vote. The Freedom Front Plus at 1.67% of the vote. Action SA, a very disappointing performance at 1%. ACDP at 0.61%. The United Democratic Movement, Bantu Holomisa, at 0.54%. And it just gets worse from there. But those parties all should have done better. All of them should be polling over 1%. And a few of them should be polling 3 to 5%, but none of them are. The big losers thus far in this election are the ANC, the EFF, and then many of the opposition parties, which have done nothing to improve on their 2019 totals. UDM, ACDP, Action SA, which wasn't around then but was expected to make a big splash, the Freedom Front Plus, all of these parties are doing poorly, and the Inkatha Freedom Party. Now, they claim that they are going to do well because a lot of precincts haven't reported in KZN, and we shall see. There are a lot of precincts yet to vote, so maybe the IFP's numbers are going to be much higher. But at the moment, things look pretty bad for them. So, going forward, currently the multi-party charter, potential coalition of parties, has somewhere around 29 or 30% of the total vote. That's not going to get it done. The ANC has 42%. That's not going to get it done. No party will get a majority in this election, which is what I'm predicting for a long time. But the bottom line right now is that there are a lot of losers. I forgot to mention the UIM. The UIM has not done particularly well either. So the UIM, UDM, ACDP, Action SA, Freedom Front Plus, IFP, all done poorly. Big winners, MK and Patriotic Alliance, both of which are basically parties of personality, Gabe McKenzie and Jacob Zuma. So there you have it, folks. Thanks a lot. If you've got comments on this, let us know. But at this hour, nationwide, the ANC 42.9% of the vote with 2,880,000 votes. The Democratic Alliance 23.36 with 1,568,000 votes. And then in third place, the upstart New Kids on the Block, the MK Party, with 690,166 votes. Thanks a lot, folks. Take care of yourselves. God bless. Appreciate your patronage.